Let's talk about relationships. We make our relationships so much harder than they need to be. The difficulty started when conversation became texting, feelings became subliminal, and sex became a game. The word love fell out of context, trust faded as honesty waned, insecurities became a way of living, and jealousy became a cynical routine. Being hurt started to feel natural, and running away from it all became our to go to solution. Let us stop running. Let us start working together to face these issues, to break the cycle, to communicate, to appreciate, to forgive, and to love the people in our lives who deserve it. The question is how? The first step is letting go of the heartbreaking cultural story or fairy tale of happily ever after. Our always in your face airbrushed media culture, with its continuous stream of picture perfect highlight reels, has built the expectation in us that life is supposed to be like an endless day at Disney World. And nowhere does our media culture present a more skewed set of expectations than around our relationships. We are swayed to believe a great relationship is all sunshine and roses, despite the fact that most of us have witnessed firsthand plenty of examples to the contrary. It is time to get our heads wrapped around this once and for all. Human relationships require effort and compromise. They require two people to practice patience and presence and thoughtfully extend themselves for the sake of the other. They require us to redefine the fairy tale story of love that our media culture has attempted to brainwash with. It's time to take the stand and acknowledge the fact that we've been fed lies most of our lives. We've been told that love is a feeling worth finding, but the reality is that love is an action worth investing in. It is something two people must commit as a daily ritual. When you're able to accept this new reality and get past the fantasy about things needing to be magical all the time, you make room for the real joy of engaging deeply in a relationship that gives you flexibility and makes it easy to accommodate struggles. Let this sink in right now. When your marriage, friendship, parenting gets difficult, it's not an immediate sign that you are doing it wrong. These intimate, intricate relationships are toughest when you're doing them right. When you are dedicating time, having the tough conversations, and making sacrifices for each other. Truth be told, there is no soulmate, best friend, or family member out there who will solve all your problems. There is no love at first sight that lasts without work and commitment. But there are, of course, people out there worth fighting for. Not because it's easy, but because they are worth it. Not because they are perfect, but because they are imperfect in all that they are right for you. You challenge each other's thinking and behavior, but also support each other's ability to change and grow. You complement each other's flaws in a way that allows your souls to unite and operate more efficiently as one over the long run. The awareness of all this, as you know it, is often incredibly hard to come by, especially in the beginning. If we decide to run from the shadow, we must also run from the light that created it. And as we soon find out that our light is the only light illuminating the space around us, then at some point, as we look closer at our own light, we notice something out of the ordinary. Our light is casting a shadow too. And our shadow is bigger and darker than some of the other shadows that we've seen. If, on the other hand, instead of running from the shadow, we decide to walk towards it, something amazing happens. We inadvertently cast our own light on the shadow. And likewise, the light that created this shadow casts light on ours. Gradually, both shadows begin to disappear. Not completely, of course, but every part of the two shadows that are touched by the other person's light illuminate and disappear. And as a result,